I feel as if I should have dyed my hair bright green for this video. Welcome to the Tainted Tavern.
Oh, come into the Tainted Tavern, come raise a glass with me. We may not put the world to right, but we'll sure give it a go.
Now today, before I start this this video, in which I'm going to be smoking a tobacco from Dan's Tobacco, and I've practiced the pronunciation of this, and that is Tortenskjold Virginia Slices. In fairness, though, full disclosure, I only had to practice pronouncing the word Tortenskjold because I already knew how to say Virginia Slices. But before we get on with the video, I just want to make an announcement. Now, the Tainted Tavern's done really well over recent months. We've now well over 1,000 subscribers. We topped 1,000 subscribers 3 days ago, and it's kept climbing and climbing and climbing since then. So that's allowed me to have new facilities for the Tainted Tavern, because once you reach grab yourself a drink. Yeah, you go on. Tell him to put it on my tab. Just grab. Sorry, that was Charlie. He's not doing very well lately. His wife ran off about a month ago with a fishmonger from Tesco's, and he's not been doing too well. He keeps going around asking people that question. Yeah. Get him a drink. Yep. Put it. Yeah. I mean, he'll be okay. He was getting over it, but last weekend we had a load of Scousers down for a stag party up from Liverpool. They thought they'd come down to Wales for a stag party, and he went on to them. Charlie went on to them and asked them the same question, and one of them, a cheeky randy Scouse git, he said, yeah, I've seen her. I saw her yesterday, and she told me what to say. She said she loves you, and Charlie's gone off on one again, but he seems to be all right now. He's in the back barber there. So yeah, what was I going to say? The announcement. So because I've reached now 1,000 subscribers, in fact, I'm climbing a lot higher. So thank you all for that. And if you haven't subscribed and you're watching this video, then please do so. It is a channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and I really appreciate it. But as I say, YouTube now has opened up a whole new world of possibilities. So this coming Tuesday, 30th of June at 9 o'clock British Standard Time, I'm going to be doing the Tavern's first live stream. I've called it the Tainted Tavern Live Pipe Meet. So I hope you can all come along for that. The reason I've chosen 9 o'clock British Standard Time is because I've got viewers from all over the world. Now, I mean, the other day I had a commenter from a viewer in Brazil. How cool is that? Brazil got a brilliant football team. They're doing really well in the World Cup at the moment, although it seems that they've ruined Scotland's chances of progressing through from the group stages. I mean, Scotland can still theoretically get out to the group stages, but they need a specific set of results over the last couple of games now in their group, so it doesn't look likely. England, on the other hand, England are playing tonight. I'm looking forward to that game, and they've already qualified. Win or lose tonight, they've already qualified to go through to the knockout stages. But come on, England! Okay, sorry. So anyway, I hope you all come this coming Tuesday at 9 o'clock British Standard Time for the Tainted Tavern's first live pipe meet. Now today I'm smoking a tobacco which is, as I say, it comes from Dan's Tobaccos, which are a German tobacco manufacturer, very well regarded tobacco manufacturer. This is a vapor, so it's Virginia and Perique. I smoked a bowl of this earlier out in the garden, in the beer garden of the Tainted Tavern. In my little area where I like to sit for quiet reflection. So I smoked a bowl of this in a corncob pipe. So and I made some notes then when I smoked it. I said it was grassy, citrus, peppery. And in brackets next to peppery, I put sharp. So I think it was particularly potent on the pep. Let's take a clip of that. Okay, this bench I'm sat on here, it's an old municipal park bench. I estimate from the 1950s. I dug this out of a landfill. And then I repainted it. It was green and rusted, and I've repainted it and sat out here amongst the flowers. It really does seem like the last quiet place in the world. A place of peacefulness, a solitude, which is what we're all searching for in this day and age. And as I look around the garden at all the flowers in bloom, the cornflowers, I just think these cornflowers are beautiful. All of these flowers here came in a pack of pollinator friendly seeds, so I just cleared the flower bed and sprinkled them and allowed Mother Nature to do its thing. I just find them beautiful. The roses, the yellow loosestrife, everything just so peaceful, so enjoyable. I'm really in the moment. Now I'm going to be smoking this second bowl in my Morgan Bones briar pipe there. I'm very fond of this pipe. I do enjoy this pipe. So I'm going to be smoking it in this. Now I wanted to talk about, as I say, I've called this video The Civilised Anarchist. And in a way, as pipe smokers, we are all anarchists because society frowns upon this hobby. In fact, a lot of people wouldn't even consider it an hobby. They'd consider it a disgusting habit, young man. Why are you sticking that in your mouth and smoking it? But we are doing our own thing. We know the enjoyment you can get from a pipe, the way it can slow the world down, the way it can give you a respite from the chaotic outside world. We are aware of that, so we are very much in our own way civilized anarchists. And I made a couple of notes here when I was thinking about this video and the subject I was going to talk about. And I wanted to talk about creativity in pipe smoking because when I'm writing, and it's what I do for a living, I find my pipe is a aid to concentration, to thinking, and to allowing my mind to wander, to go off places. And I'm not smoking anything dodgy in this. It is just tobacco. I'm not like some middle-aged woman on LSD.
It's here. Can't you feel it? This whole room. This everything is in color, and I can feel the air. I can see it. I can see all the molecules.
So, I've made some notes here, and J.R. Tolkien, of course, the author of, among other things, Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is what he's best known for. He considered, or he said, that pipe smoking is a symbol of moral good, an anchor for warm friendship and a rejection of the chaotic modern world, and I couldn't agree with that more. Mark Twain, who is probably my foremost literary hero, I read his book Huckleberry Finn at least once a year. I wouldn't like to say how many times I've read it, but he said that his pipe unlocks his storytelling ability. And again, I can understand what Twain is saying there, because when I'm writing myself and I'm working on something, a pipe in my mouth allows my mind to wander where it will go.
And the dimensions and all the prisms and the rays.
Conan Doyle, of course, famous for Sherlock Holmes, he considered his pipe a tool for reason. So anyway, let's stop yapping away and let's get this pipe going. Now, taught and scald, Virginia flakes come in flake cut. Prior to smoking this, I rubbed it out and then I've worked it through my fingers several times. You know, the difference that I'm getting right away smoking this in a briar rather than a corn cob is I'm still getting that Virginia citrusy effect, but the pepper, it's there, but it's not quite. I wrote down sharp when I was smoking it in the corn cob, so maybe the difference between corn cob, which gives a far more neutral tobacco taste, and briar is that the pepperiness of the perique is toned down somewhat in briar. Yeah, the pepper's there, though it's nowhere near as strong, and it's going well with my scotch, but then anything goes with the scotch. Scotchy, scotch. Dan Tobacco, of course, are a German tobacco manufacturer, very, very highly regarded tobacco manufacturer. They always use premium quality leaf, and when you're smoking this, you are aware that you are smoking a good tobacco. And when I was just talking about and giving quotes from famous literary heroes about pipe smoking and my own philosophy of pipe smoking, of how it makes us civilized anarchists, quiet rebels, a quiet rebellion. There's a channel that I watch a lot on YouTube, hosted by a gentleman called, and I hope I'm pronouncing his surname correctly because I've never been able to find out how to say it, but Malcolm Geit, or Malcolm Geit. And there's a video that I was watching of his only this morning. It's an older video in which he reads out an essay that he wrote on pipe smoking. I've cheekily nicked a little bit of it, so I'm going to put that in here.
I am an inveterate pipe smoker. No, inveterate is not the right word. It sounds pejorative, a concession to a weakness or a vice. On the contrary, the long, settled, rich pleasure of pipe smoking, the warm and companionable sessions given over to it, are not a vice or an indulgence, but rather a recovery of simple being in the desert waste.
Now, if you want to see the entirety of that essay, and I do recommend you watch that video, I'm going to put a link to it down below. And if you're not, I expect most of you're already subscribed to Malcolm's channel, but if you're not, then I would recommend subscribing to that channel. He's a lovely gentleman, very knowledgeable, and I love his knowledge on C.S. Lewis and Tolkien and that type of thing. I've spent many entertaining hours watching Malcolm's videos. Hey, and Malcolm, if you are watching this, I hope you come to the Tainted Tavern's first live pipe meet this Tuesday, 9 o'clock GMT.
Was she crying?
Oh, Charlie, if you ask me again, I'm going to be crying, mate. Get Charlie a whiskey, make it a double. I do feel for him, but, it's annoying. There's only so many times you can be asked the same question. So, yeah, Virginia. That hay-like summery type of taste is the only way I can describe it that you get from a good Virginia. The pepperiness of the Perique is there. It complements the Virginia very much, but it's not quite as sharp or pungent as it was in the corn cob. It's funny how a tobacco can taste totally different, can give you a totally different experience depending what pipe you're using. And sometimes not even, the different materials of a pipe, such as Briar, Meerschaum, corn cob. Sometimes just the shape of the pipe will provide different experiences. Sometimes where you're enjoying your pipe will provide different experiences. So maybe the overwhelming pepperiness I was getting earlier was the fact I was out in the beer garden. But going back to Charlie, he seems to have quietened down now in there. He's happily sat at the bar sipping his double whiskey, which he didn't pay for, by the way. I really feel for him, but most beautiful girl in the world, I don't know about that. I haven't seen Charlie's wife myself, but by all accounts, she's got a face like a busted boot. I'm very much enjoying this tobacco. I'm looking out towards the beer garden and I can see a salmon pink rose. Oh, and I must give a shout out to Craig, a viewer of this channel, who sent me this tobacco sample. So thank you very much for that. I've got to send Craig a signed book. And also I'm going to send him a couple of tobaccos that he may not have tried. So Craig, I haven't forgotten you. It's been so frantic the last couple of weeks, last couple of months, to be honest with you. I'll be in touch and I will get that book out to you. And Craig, don't forget, this Tuesday, 9 o'clock British Standard Time, be at the Tainted Tavern pipe meet. Very, very enjoyable tobacco. Very enjoyable whiskey. Absolutely delicious. So anyway, I've been Gary Dobbs. You've been watching the Tainted Tavern. Please give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. And if you haven't done so already, then please subscribe. I'll see you soon, and hopefully I'll see you all at the Tuesday's Tainted Tavern live pipe meet. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Yakida Solange.
Please come back soon.